Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will be the first to dive up ball plays in this one. Offense in a bunch formation. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Potts. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes from Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Powell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverine. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Algier. Caught near the sticks. It's Potts. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the...
Kearney on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Jackson going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the background. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Buys a little time with his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Algier. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Potts. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must-score.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Potts. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Potts. Fires left. He's got an open man.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. On the move, it's Algier. Jukes his way for more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for the score. Touchdown Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offense.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, out of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Building momentum run, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now saving the clock.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. And they're able to make the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense! They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jackson will throw. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Inside, touchdown, Western Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They just keep firing. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to throw. It's Potts. He's got him. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.